After done with that, I got a couple of golf notes here. Chip, we're gonna. Well, no, we'll do that one to end it. This week, I know we missed I mean, you missed my Aimpoint stuff last week. There was a woman on the LPGA doing an Aimpoint from about 1.5 feet away.
All I know is that I've heard a new term that we need to start adopting: the swap and miss. Right, Terry?
Yeah, what was it? What
The practice, but it's not practice putting. It's the swap and miss.
But I think I remember you asking me. You may have asked me, Chip, like course designer one time. I think we talked about it, about who we or something we did or didn't like. And if anybody ever asked me, if I'm going on vacation and we're looking at courses, and I never thought about it until a few years ago, and I figured out why I didn't like the courses I was playing. And his name is Pete Dye, and he can die every day.
You're not a Pete Dye fan?
I hate Pete Dye.
Why?
Joseph LeMay agrees with me. Just ask a player if there are any holes at TPC Sawgrass that belong on our Design Disasters Insta page, and he says this whole place, Pete Dye sucks.
Oh my gosh, that's just.
It's awful, Tom. It's the worst design. Every hole is an upside down bowl green. So if you miss the exact 3 foot on the green that you need to land it and stick it, it rolls off. Then you can't even chip and see the green. You can't see the greens anywhere.
Pinehurst is the same way, and we celebrated it at the U.S. Open last year.
Crap. I went to Pinehurst to watch U.S. Open. My clothes were so dirty because it's nothing but black sand.
It is not
trash.
a spectator-friendly track.
No,
it's the more
Pete Dye, everything about him, he can die. That pro player agrees with me. If I go to the beach and they say we're going here, I'm like, nope, we are not.
I think if you're a golf course designer and you're making a golf course that challenges the best golfers so much they don't like it, yeah, you're doing something right.
Worst jerk of all time. I'm just saying.
So you're not a fan of Augusta then? Because pretty much Augusta's greens, the best greens in the world.
I haven't played it.
I have. And the best greens in the world are that way.
If they'll stick, I'll play it, but not. Pete Dye is it's just.
You don't like Harbor Town. You don't like Kiowa. You don't like TPC at Sawgrass.
I haven't played them.
But I'm saying those are all Pete Dye courses.
Yeah, then they suck.
Oh, no. Wholeheartedly disagree.
It's terrible.
I can think of plenty of other designers I would say are worse than Pete Dye.
I just I don't understand why you would
Whistling Straits. So if his courses are so bad, why do not just the PGA, not just the USGA, why do all these major golf entities keep picking his courses to play?
That dude told you it sucked too. And he's a pro. he knows very well. All right, let's get an explanation of this shot this week at the PGA.
I'm standing on the 6th tee here at the Players Championship. Shorter par 4, but one of the big changes for this year that PGA Tour did was bring back a tree. There used to be a tree here when I first created this hole that had a branch that really came across and got in the player's
Speak up,
eye.
Brad.
The tee's been moved back a little bit, so this tree, which was found in the forest to the right, has kind of like a reverse U shape. It's definitely in play. It might take driver out of somebody's hands, because if you hit it a little left or a little right, you could clip the tree. You definitely got to keep it down. Look how narrow this shot looks. This will be one of the most talked about changes for 2025.
Oh, I think it got through some.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Found a window.
Hit that 90% air right there, Gia.
That is the stupidest thing.
I don't think Pete Dye put that tree right there.
Greatest thing in the world.
I got some more.
Is a reverse U not an arch?
Yeah, thank you, Brad Faxon. Not exactly on his A game there.
Got a reverse U like
was that Faxon or Chambly?
That was not Brandel.
Okay.
That's Brad Faxon. Great putter, phenomenal putter, much better putter than I'll ever be. But yeah, he was not on his A game with that. And somebody give him a microphone that works.
There's your flight from what it's
what
supposed
would
to
you
look
hit,
like.
a 1-iron?
Well, he just said
three or two.
He just said it would take driver out of some guys' hands because they hit.
Well, if it takes driver out of your hand, it's going to take the 3 or 5 wood, because that's going to loft higher off the.
But you would have to knock something down.
Yeah.
You'd have to hit like a 2-iron. Do they even make 1-irons anymore?
They do. No, hardly anybody plays with them. That was the old saying.
I know somebody's got one.
Lee Trevino.
Tell you, Rick Alberts.
Lee Trevino, after Lee Trevino got struck by lightning one time on the golf course, and they interviewed him afterwards. He says, the next time I'm out on the golf course and it's thunder and lightning, I'm gonna hold up a 1-iron. Even God can't hit a 1-iron.
I had one as kind of a gimmick back when I used to play, but No, you can't hit him.
Probably the best 1-iron player of all time is Jack Nicklaus. Tiger didn't even play a 1-iron. He played a 2-iron.
So
and I think he's taking that out of his bag
So
now.
did y'all see Rory get pissy with the fans? Took this guy's phone.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Yeah, Rory took a guy's phone.
He's got a turnover and watch. Oh, there he goes.
How can you just take a guy's phone?
So apparently the guy was chirping at him during his drive, or after his drive. And
So-
I think that he's a player at the University of Texas.
Here's an update on where the phone has been located via
Oh, no. Rory.
via Find My Phone app.
So, somebody told me that their phone was returned because the Texas player issued an apology.
This is a
you
joke.
take-
This is a joke on this one. This is
You take my phone, and I apologize to you.
Because if he was saying inappropriate things during after.
Well,
Rory.
what's that got to do with his phone?
I think Rory was having a little fun with him.
all right, boys.
Yeah, having fun. I hear you.
All right, so this is kind of magic. This is kind of golf.
First of all, I can't even believe he even let the guy walk up and just take it out of your hand.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, first of all, I understand who you are, and I know I'm nobody, but you're not just taking my phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So this is a fun little clip. Give it a minute for the folks on the radio.
Yeah, it's got Johnson
Have you
Wagner.
seen-
That's got to be a good thing. Is that Kisner with him?
This is a magician.
Clubs. Golf is a game that involves a tremendous amount of muscle memory and practice, right? You got to get dialed in. If I were to ask you to close your eyes and visualize, okay? God's honest truth. I have not told you what you're going to do over there, which club. This is your choice. Take a step to your left, open your eyes, take a big step to your left, and I want to see you give us a practice swing.
My jacket's a little tight, so I
Okay,
don't know if
look at he's making excuses already. You see that? That was wow. Okay, ooh, that was not pretty.
That's why he's not playing anymore.
That's why it's sitting up here.
So
That's right.
imagine you walk
got
over
a
and you
glorious
saw
mustache, though.
the jacket. You know what? Did he slice? Did he hook? I don't know if that was a clean hit. I want you to see yourself right now, walking over, grabbing one of those clubs. Don't tell me. You saw how far it went in your mind.
He's writing on a piece of paper right now.
Give me one more practice swing. We got to see that one more time, Johnson. Shake it out.
Should I take the jacket off?
No, well,
Don't know if that'll help.
Well, I like that one better.
change it up a little bit.
It was quicker through the ball.
You know what? I think so too.
Better rotation.
Fast swing speed.
Close your eyes, please. Hold this for me, Mark. I can't change my mind. Keep your eyes
So he wrote
closed.
down a piece of paper his guess on his club and yardage.
He's going through his bag right now.
Yeah, trying to find the club that he thinks that he was envisioning in his head.
Can we get a close up on that? I just want you to see what I pulled out.
3-wood, right?
That looks like. Yeah.
All right, so the magician's pulled the 3-wood.
Open your eyes for me, Johnson. What club did you imagine yourself going over to, giving a good swing? I think you connected with the ball nicely. Tell us the truth. What did you imagine out of the whole bag of clubs? That's your clubs, right?
3-wood.
I went with the 3-wood, gentlemen. And just for fun. How far did you hit that ball?
It's better here, boys.
255.
255? How was the hit? How was it? Was there a hook or a slice? How was the hit? Tell us.
It was a tight draw.
A tight draw. A tight draw.
How can you do
You're
that?
a sorcerer.
It's incredible.
What in the
This is
world?
unreal.
Tight draw? Come on.
I've got. Wow. Yeah.
no.
Look at that.
They prepped
Damon
that.
is like, no, I got secrets. Stay out of my head.
Exactly.
They prepped that. There's no way.
Power of suggestion and magic is so fun to see in that way. But yeah, how cool is that?
That's insane.
Terry, what would you do if somebody did all that to you? Is he a
Well,
sorcerer?
first of all, he would have probably said, which one did you drive? And I'd have probably said something else because I know I probably wouldn't have lined up. I'd love to see him come in here and do that to us.
That would be
That'd be neat as crap.
Send an invite and have him do Tom like that.
Yeah, especially Tom.
All right.
Yeah.
Just remember, I'm gonna have Chip read this warning. You ever been to a golf course and they've got the electric carts and they got the warnings if you get in the wrong spot, you went too far, but it'll stop your cart. Some of them will bring you back. This guy got this warning while he was playing golf out in this weekend. Let's see, Chip. I want you to read it for the folks.
Please do not urinate in the woods on number 16. A neighbor may call the police. That sounds like it comes from experience.
I've seen a lot of warnings on the courses. I've never seen that one.
That's specific.
That's the good one.
That's
right
specific.
That's the good one right there. There must just be a spot over there everybody keeps going to.
There must be.
Somebody don't
that
like
time of the round every time.
It'd be bad if it was just one though, wouldn't it? Just one person went over, and then that one got the one call, and then now we've got to type this in on the screen so you come to the tee box on hole 16. It tells you don't be in the woods.
Oh gracious.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, last news in golf. Tiger tore his ACL this week. Tom, he's out for the year.
Achilles,
whatever it is.
I don't think I'll be able to watch golf now. I don't know what I'm going to do.
You'll probably turn yours off, Tom.
I'm going to stop at Walgreens and get well card for him and mail it. Make sure that he's okay. Now, I hate to see him. In all seriousness, I hate to see anybody get hurt, but at least if he's not playing, we don't. I mean, there's still Tiger Woods news. He's dating Donald Trump Jr.'s ex-wife. It's like, why do we get this Tiger Woods news? I don't understand.
Because he is. I'm not saying I agree with it, Tom, but he is still the standard bearer for his sport.
Chip, he's a disgrace.
I'm just telling you. I'm not talking about his off the course thing. I'm talking about what he attracts. Because I've seen it.
And the way he treated the last girl that was living with him.
I'm not.
He is a disgrace, but it's okay. We still want to know who he's dating. It's like it's crazy. Whatever.
It's the same. It's the same mentality that you think Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame.
I kind of like Barry Bonds.
Oh, okay. Well, talk about how people treat people.
Well, but yeah, I know.
I mean,
I know.
What he does in his profession is one of the one or two greatest players. Well, let me say the second greatest player of all time, and people just gravitate towards that.